So we want to define equations of a line, a linear function. We've already seen one, I mentioned this earlier. So y is equal to mx plus b. M is the slope, and b is the y-intercept. And this form is what we call the slope-intercept form of a line. Why? There is a slope, there is an intercept, hence we call it the slope-intercept form. And we know the formula for slope. M is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So if we want to find the equation of the line, we definitely need to have 2 points. So it is a need, not a want. We need 2 points. We cannot define a line with a single point. You need 2 points to define a line. Let's just say the points are x1, y1 and x2, y2. So how do we solve for the slope and the y-intercept to find the equation of the line? Quite simple. First step is to find the slope. Using the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Second step, plug in one of the points and the value found for m in y equals mx plus b, and solve for b. So 2 steps. First, you find the slope. Once you find the slope, you take that value of slope and you pick one of the 2 points. It really doesn't matter. You can either pick x1, y1, or you can pick x2, y2. It is a matter of choice. I would go for points that don't have negatives, that don't have fractions. I'll look at the 2 points and I'll pick a point that is easier for me personally. So once you find the slope, take the slope, pick a point and plug in the slope value here. The point that you choose, that would go in there and there. Now everything will turn into a number and we can simply solve for b, which is the y-intercept. So that is the slope-intercept form of a line. So sometimes you may just have the slope and a single point. And you may say, well, the guy said we need 2 points to come up with a line or the equation of a line. Now we just have a single point. How do we come up with the equation of the line? The key part here is slope. If you have the slope, all you need is 1 single point to find the equation of the line. And how do we do that? I'll call the point to be x1, y1. And this is the equation, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So the slope m will go in here and the points would go in there. And that expression is what we call a point slope form. And you should always note or remember that you can take an equation that is in point slope form and you can convert it to slope intercept form at any time. Convertible. So you can go from point slope, rearrange a bunch of values, you'll get the slope intercept form. So I like to start with the point slope form and end up in the slope intercept form. But once again, it is a matter of choice. But do keep in mind, the other way, slope intercept form to point slope form is not so easy. But point slope to slope intercept, it's very direct and you can do it easily.